Let me start off by asking you this. Do you have an Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, or Facebook? The answer is probably yes. In the textbook Social Networking, Kenneth Partridge states that the social networking site Facebook had about 200 million members as of 2009, and today it has reached over 1 billion. It seems like everyone, in our generation especially, is involved with some type of social media. Don't get me wrong, social media is very beneficial to our society today. It benefits businesses, it makes for easier conversation and fast response. However, social media has a negative effect on people, especially women in our society. Things like unrealistic body types, inappropriate pictures and posts, and negative self-worth all leads to negative effects on a person's psychological and physical health. The first main point is unrealistic body types. Everyone on social media, especially those like Instagram and Twitter, have seen pictures of people, especially women, that look as though they have zero flaws. Their long hair, sun-kissed tan, perfect makeup, and skinny toned bodies are posted everywhere online for people to see. Those photos are the ones with thousands of retweets, favorites, and likes, and most comments are the ones that say, "definition of perfect," or "I wish I looked like you." What most people don't realize is that not everybody looks like that. It definitely affects the way that people see themselves. Actual problems like anorexia, depression, and bulimia all stem from things like this. According to Newsweek's online website in 2016, it states that women from the ages of 15 to 34 years old with anorexia are 18 times more likely to die from suicide compared to the general population of females that age, and 5 times more likely to die than the normal population. Those are some scary statistics, and it's even scarier that posts online can influence the number of people with eating disorders and negative self-esteem. In addition to that, inappropriate posts and pictures are another major concern. The very first thing that you were taught when you were younger was whatever you post online stays online, and whatever you post should be appropriate enough to show your grandparents or parents, because if you wouldn't show it to them, you shouldn't be showing it with hundreds of other people. Young adults and teenagers have grown up with computers, social media, and the internet. It is easy to say that our generation nowadays changes their behavior for different situations. Because of this, our generation correlates the behavior posted online with friends and people their own age, and they don't realize that other people and the public can see it as well. Some examples of this would be posting pictures of parties with alcohol or sexual selfies. Jennifer Perry, an internet safety expert from San Diego, California, states that almost everything shared on social networking sites can be dangerous. People put everything on Facebook. It's like a one-stop stalker shop. As scary as that sounds, it's very much true. In the book Online Privacy and Social Media, Carla Mooney states that in 2013, the police department in Rochester began monitoring social media sites. Police posted a picture on an app called Tagged of a 15-year-old female. Immediately after posting the picture, they got a response from a 43-year-old man. He sent nudes and sexual selfies within the next week, and he was charged with 3 felonies. This just shows you how dangerous and negative social media can be, especially to young females. Predators are using the popularity of social media to victimize teens, particularly women. There are so many benefits to social media, so why people are using it in this way is very disgusting and immature. Mooney also states that in 2011, a New York representative, Anthony Weiner, was forced to resign to the public because he sent inappropriate pictures of himself to women on Twitter. Many people look at women as sexual objects and instead of people, and that also ruins their self-esteem and lowers their self-worth. Which brings me to the last point. These issues lead to a negative look on women and their self-worth. Social media makes women look terrible. Selfies that many people are posting are described as slutty. These pictures are a big issue because they are posting themselves with their own knowledge and consent. It comes down to what they see online and attention. I hope this doesn't become a social norm of girls posting selfies with cleavage and duck lips on the internet. It is sad that people put themselves in that position, and hopefully women are looked at in a more positive way in the future. In conclusion, social media has a negative effect on women. Their physical and psychological health are affected by things like unrealistic body types, inappropriate posts and pictures, and also not having as much self-worth as they should have. I believe that we can fix these things if we just become more aware of what we post on the internet.